Welcome everybody, my name is Misty/Connix here, and this is day 2 of the top 5 anime of the day. If you're not familiar with this, the top 5 anime of the day is me going on a database that is the randomanime.org. They give me 5 random anime that I do not know of. Hopefully we get some interesting categories today, and we will be talking about them in a short moment. And thus, without further ado, I am going to cycle the first pick of this list, which is God Eater. Alright. I mean, this is how the game plays out, and we're gonna talk about God Eater.
藤木浩太と宇津木蓮華。一蓋〇〇より訓練を始める。第3ルームに集合するように。
Alright, God Eater. God Eater is an adaptation of a video game pretty popular in Japan, and if I had to sum it up, I'd say it's a mix between Attack on Titan and the Monster Hunter games. The world has gone to shit, and it's up to people from an organization to use special-made weapons to slay big monsters. The anime, as you can see, is full-on CGI. If you hate 3D, don't waste your time on it. If, like me, you kind of enjoyed the finesse behind animation, then I highly recommend it. On my number list, it has 7.5, and just for the novelty and the fun execution, I'll give it a 7 myself. All of today's shows are available on Crunchyroll.com too, so if you like a legal and convenient place to check them out, but you don't have an account, well, I got you hooked with my own sponsored Crunchyroll.com/Misty. I won't nag you at every entries, but hey, how about I put it down here in the corner for a reminder only, and you decide what's best for you.
Yes! 俺は荒神を倒すためにゴッドイーターになったんだ!
Next up, we find the second one, which is sweet, real cool. Never had an opportunity to talk about this one before. Devil Survivor 2, the animation, a really fine show. So let's look more into it.
こうやって日曜日に模試を受けてるわけだしな。
とりあえずかな。他にやること思いつかないしね。あの子も模試の帰りみたいだね。
Number 2, Devil Survivor 2 the animation. Just like God Eater, Devil Survivor 2 is based on a video game from the Shin Megami Tensei universe, which also did Persona, Devil Summoner, or Digital Devil Saga. The story behind Devil Survivor 2 is how Japan gets under attack by invaders and they start wreaking havoc. Then you have a bunch of protagonists who needs to sign pacts and defeat them. The game is incredibly fun, and if you own a DS or a 3DS, I'd suggest playing it out. If you can't, well, watching the anime is the next best thing. My Minimalist gives it a 7.1 out of 10, but I kinda like it more than I thought I would, so in my eyes it feels good giving it a 7.5. But you can be the best judge out of all of us.
もしもし、おふくろ？ああ、今渋谷。響と一緒。もしもし？もしもし？
Next up, we find All Out. Alright, it's a sports anime.
てめえどこつったって。1年か。はい。
Number 3, All Out. All Out is a sport anime. As most of you know me, I'm a sucker for sports anime. All Out was no different. I mean, it came out while Haikyuu Season 3 did, and when Yuri on Ice played, so it definitely got outshined, but that doesn't make it any less good. All Out is about rugby, and I would have to be the first to admit I knew nothing of the sport. The anime introduced you to the sports via 2 classmates who joined a rugby team. I can't really tell if it tries to be homoerotic on purpose or if it's the way Madhouse do things that gives me that vibe. Regardless, as far as sports anime goes, it's one I did enjoy fondly. My Minimalist gives it a 7.2, but that's hella unfair. Crank it up all the way to 8. If you like sports like I do, you'll enjoy this one as well.
俺は逃げねえ。
Fourth one on the list is High School Fleet, alright? This is also known as High Footy. Let's check it out. Number 4, High School Fleet, or how I like to call it, Battleship the anime. The The story behind Haifury is how Japan's tectonic plates submerged most of the country, so now everyone is focused on taking control of the seas surrounding it. It's an odd mix of cute and military with a core focus on naval infantry. The Blue Mermaid is a status seeked out by a lot of teenagers, and you follow a group of them as they attempt to get on board. If you're familiar with Kankole or Girl und Panzer, it shared the same spirit. My Animalist gives it a 7.3, but unless you like moe characters or the battleship thematic, my enjoyment was about a 6.5 on this one. You could try it out if you don't know about this one already. The final entry for today is cerberus. Oh, alright. That's also another show that I never got a chance to talk about. It's not especially good, but trust me, we're doing a fine job at checking them out individually. And the final entry for today, cerberus. Welcome to the most disappointing thing on this list. I can't sum cerberus in one word. Snore. It's not badly made by any stretch, considering Bridge, the studio that made it, also are the ones behind Devil Survivor 2 and Fairy Tail 2014. Its shortcoming mostly dwells from the general setting. You get another revenge type of anime in a fantasy world. You know the ones. It's been done and redone countless times, so I don't know, maybe you can see yourself enjoying it regardless? But knowing how many hundreds of thousands of good anime there are out there, I can't in good conscience recommend this to anyone. Despite Manimalist giving it a 5.8, which is pretty terrible on that website standard, I'm gonna drop that shit down all the way to what I expect my baby is gonna give me in its diaper, a soft 2.
Thank
you so much for joining us today for the top 5 anime of the day. Join us again tomorrow as we do 5 more. It's kind of self-explanatory. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and maybe tell us what you think about the entry in the comment section below. So thanks for your time, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Here's the sweet outro you guys like so much.